You like being equal.
Yeah. You have to edit this out.
This is the worst thing. Swedes love Shalom and welcome to my channel. My name is Tamar. This is my husband Nathan, who was born in Sweden and moved here to Israel with his parents when he was a small boy. And I moved here from the US when I was small. We met here in Israel and we've been married now for 10 years. Here in this video, we're gonna share some differences that we face, mainly because he's from, I think, Swedish culture and I'm from American. So the first one is pancakes. The definition of pancakes. Swedish people call pancakes the thin, what Americans would call crepes, like a big, thin pancake. Yeah. And Americans, we call pancakes the smaller, thicker pancakes.
American pancakes are not pancakes. Swedish pancakes are the real, big, thin. That's the way you're supposed to make a pancake. It doesn't make any sense.
But could you eat my pancakes?
No, I don't enjoy them at all. You like my pancakes, right?
I like crepes. I
call them crepes. It's not a crepe, it's a pancake. Let us know which one you think is a real pancake and which one's fake. I know Tamar's demographics are mostly... Tamar's demographics on the channel are mostly American and Israel, so I hope I managed to win.
Americans like crepes, but some of our kids prefer Abba's pancakes,
yeah,
like
most
the
of
thin.
Them.
No, just Yair.
Just Yair?
Just Yair prefers your pancake.
Are you sure? We need to check.
And some of them prefer Ima's pancake, which is the smaller ones.
And we have Swedish jam that goes with the pancakes, and most kids like that. Or Swedish chocolate.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Swedish chocolate, I agree, is the best. Marabou?
Yeah, Swedish chocolate.
Marabou, it comes in the round ones and also the square. I like the square better. I don't know why.
Square better? That's weird. Okay.
I don't know why just the shape of the chocolate makes such a difference. Like it's the same chocolate.
It's the same chocolate. It's probably just a texture
And you like
thing.
the round ones.
Yeah, the round ones are fun.
The second one is just as important, and that is, I don't know why, Swedish people don't have glazing on Cinnabons. The best part of a Cinnabon...
Chilul Kodesh. How could you?
The best part about the Cinnabons is that cream cheese frosting...
No, you're supposed to taste the cinnamon and the pearl sugar, and glazing is just blasphemy. It makes no sense.
I don't know
You're not supposed to put
God,
that. It's so wrong.
I feel so bad for you. But also you have this thing also about frosting on cakes. I don't know why.
I just don't enjoy frosting. I don't know if that's
it doesn't have to do with
thing,
Swedish.
Glazing and frosting on cinnamon buns?
Glazing on cinnamon buns. Oh. Shoes in the entrance to the home. Yeah. So Swedish, what do you guys
like? We leave our shoes at the entrance or outside the door. We come out from the cold, wet. Our shoes are wet or it's dirty and so on. We want to have a nice, clean apartment. We have slippers or house shoes.
Do you leave it like outside the door or in the
I
entrance?
guess if they're really wet, some people might leave them outside.
Like Swedish in Sweden.
I don't know if you're allowed to leave stuff outside in the staircase. You're not even supposed to walk in the staircase when someone else is there. You look through the hole to make sure no one's walking down the stairs. You wait for someone to like finish walking out their apartment.
That's so interesting.
And only then you go out.
Swedish people are interesting.
I love having a clean house, walking around barefoot. I don't know if it's a Swedish thing, but at least slippers or something like that. And
I don't mind
shoes
walking
are dirty.
around with
like,
shoes.
It gets the whole house dirty.
I like leaving it in the entrance. That's
you
where they go.
You don't mind shoes in bed. It's so weird.
I don't mind shoes.
That's wrong.
I don't mind shoes in the house. I don't think it's such a big deal.
No, it gets all dirty.
No, some Americans, of course, also leave the shoes in the entrance and everything. But like, I guess most Americans versus most Swedish people. Yeah. So this is something that I saw on ChatGPT, and I didn't realize that it might be a Swedish American thing. When Swedish people say like, oh, let's hang out sometimes, let's go somewhere. So like Swedish people actually really mean it. Like also Israelis, Americans also. It's like you're kind of like, yeah, let's meet up sometime, and you don't mean it.
I don't know if that's a Swedish thing. I just know that if I tell someone let's meet up later, I actually mean it.
You really?
You saw
when
ChatGPT as a
you and your
Swedish
friends?
thing?
I thought it was a Swedish thing.
I thought it was really weird. When I met Tamar, she used to like schedule with friends that Shabbat, yeah, you'll come over. Like we're going to see our parents, and they'll come over. And then they never came, and she never called them to come. And
I didn't care. Come, don't come.
But you decided to schedule. Like, why are we not meeting up with them? It was very weird for me. Like, if I schedule with someone, I expect them to show up.
I saw this also. Swedes value equality in the household when it comes to cooking and childcare. Like the men.
Yes.
So I didn't realize that. Like, I know that we're very equal. You do the cooking, a lot of the cooking, childcare. A little too much, in your opinion? England.
There's a lot of gender equality in Sweden. I don't know if that's the reason I'm like that, but yeah. You get a maternity leave for for
there's like an
for the
equal
husband.
maternity leave. ChatGPT says that Americans are more gender role, like the mom takes on more
I'm
tasks.
sure it's a
and the laundry.
spectrum in both cultures, but yeah, I'm sure Sweden, like the spectrum is more moved over towards equality in the household work.
Good.
You enjoy that?
I like equality.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. Okay, guys, this is the worst thing. Swedes love fresh air. Okay, it's freezing cold outside. And I don't understand why the house is so cold. I look and all the windows are open because Nathan likes
I love fresh
air in the winter.
I have a family that when they come here and it's like winter and I would never think of going to the beach or to the sea and they see it's like 7 degrees Celsius but the sky is clear.
Oh, they come to visit you from Sweden. Like they live in Sweden.
The sky is clear, there's no clouds. They're like, what a beautiful day. And I'm like, it's freezing. It's supposed to be 20 degrees.
Okay, guys, but on a winter day, we should have the windows closed. Who agrees with me? Okay?
I think if it's 15 degrees and above, I need to air out the house. I need a little bit of air.
He always needs to air the house, and it's freezing. And when my mom comes to visit, so she says,
What did she say?
I guess Swedish people like the fresh air. Swedish people like... Oh my gosh, that's
I'm happy
really...
it's summer soon. Right now it's a beautiful 23 degree day.
Okay, today is a nice day. I don't mind.
Open in the whole house. And
Okay,
have air.
I don't mind, but like if it's cold, let's keep the windows closed.
Well, it's summer now, so. I
Okay, now we're fine, but like in the winter, this could be an issue. Next one is foods. Now, Americans are known that they have more processed food and like sauces that they buy that are ready made, and a lot of the rest of the world have more food made from scratch, and Swedes also, right? There's a lot of like...
I assume, I don't really know.
You don't really know. Yeah,
I prefer fresh food.
We're never going to buy, in our house, we kind of went with like the more fresh... We're never going to buy like processed food or like things that are ready made. It's like we
make
both
my own
don't
hamburgers for the kids.
Yeah,
like
we make our own. We'll never buy like ready-made hamburgers. We'll always make it. Also, peanut butter. It says that Americans love peanut butter. Swedes think that peanut butter is weird.
Yeah, I saw that you read that. I don't really know, but I think peanut butter is like a weird thing. And like if you do dates with peanut butter or chocolate with peanut butter.
You do like it?
Or I was going to say I don't like it.
You don't like anything? Oh my god,
no,
peanut butter
and jelly. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, peanut butter and jelly. Come on, it's so good.
It doesn't make any sense.
But we do like a few Swedish. We said the Swedish chocolate that we like in our house.
Yeah, like the Swedish chocolate. The Swedish pastries.
Swedish jam.
I recommend fika. It's kosher.
Oh right. Oh my gosh, we love the
One of
fika
the
bakery.
branches is kosher, and I really recommend it. So it's really good.
Right, we order there for like once a month, special occasions.
Yeah, once in a while.
A princess cake for your birthday, or you like when your mom makes it.
Yeah.
This one is funny when it comes to blanket wars. Like a couple, does a couple sleep with 2 separate blankets,
or one big one,
like twin size, or one big one? Americans, I guess also some Americans sleep with like one big blanket, which
so weird. Like,
it's pretty weird. Yeah,
I can
we have 2
imagine like
blankets.
taking like the whole blanket like to yourself overnight, or me taking the whole blanket. It's like,
why would you do that? But I know Americans that do that. It's funny. It says that Swedish people like to educate their kids from an early age, like to cook and to clean and to do things, to be able to be efficient in the house. Like, I don't know if that's, like, it's very important for you that they know how to do things.
I don't know if that's Swedish, but yeah, I want my kids to cook and to like do the dishes and clear the table, and not to ask us to do like, give them a cup of water. Like, there's a cup, there's water, take water.
Yeah, that's annoying if they can't take water themselves. But is it more because you think that they could really help you, or it's just like it's important for you that they do household?
Both, but mostly the second one. It's more important to me that they like build the skills, they become more independent, but also of course it helps me at some point if they do more of the chores in the house and help us out.
I think like in general, a lot of people, when it comes to chores for the kids, like it's like there's a lot of debates. I don't think it's really Swedish and American. There's like a lot like, do we want to pay our kids to do things, or to do special things, like an allowance to do chores, or is it something that everyone has to contribute? Or I heard someone that said that chores, like when it comes to laundry and dishes, like it's the parents, like the parents do the household work, and like the kids could contribute if they need help, but like it is your role. Like so sometimes when it comes to cleanliness, ChatGPT says that Swedes are more minimalistic and tidy, and Americans are more like they have more stuff and it's more messy. I don't know if we fit in
smaller and bigger apartments, right? Like we have a small apartment, so we try to cut down on things.
Stuff. Because we have a small apartment, so we try not to have that much stuff. Like compared to a family of 6, we don't have that many stuff. But like, I wouldn't say we're minimalistic.
No.
Like we
No.
own things. We
Yeah,
have like
we do.
books and toys, and
Yeah.
we do have
A
stuff.
lot.
A lot of stuff. So thank you so much for letting us vent these differences between Swedish and American. Like I said, we live in Israel, so like we're not a real like Swedish person within a total American, but there are some differences that we experience, and we wanted to share it with you. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Shalom!
I'll just add one thing for the bloopers if you want, that I think there's a saying in Swedish that there's no such thing as bad weather, that you can't go outside. There's such a thing as bad clothes, or clothes that aren't suitable for weather. So they'll send out their kids if it's snowing or anything. It's like, can you imagine in Israel? Like, you'd never go outside to play if there's snow or rain.
If it rains a little bit in Israel, like people just
the park's empty. Like, it's like, okay, so put on a coat and...
Oh, people are in the playground with like coats?
I don't know if it's like raining like crazy, but if it's like a little bit drizzling or if it's snowing, yeah, you need to go outside into the fresh air. So I remember myself going outside with an overall, like you have to put on the whole overall thing, and then you have to go to the bathroom after you put on the whole overall. So it's like the whole process of taking the whole thing off, going to the bathroom, coming back, and we had long johns, I think it's called in English, kalsongel.